Hi y'all, it's Kristen. Welcome back to my channel. You like my headband? Isn't it cute? I got it at Walmart. It's got like a little bow thing on it. I love it. It's so cute. Sorry, that was weird. I also got myself a little hand mirror so that I could, you know, not have to pull out it's a big hand mirror. I realize it covers my whole face. Not cool. But I got myself a hand mirror so I can use that when I apply my makeup. Those are my updates. Look at my cute shirt. It says waiting for a madman with a box. Waiting on a madman with a box? Waiting for a madman with a box. Then it has the Tarte on it. I'm waiting for David Tennant's 10 myself. I know it's a reference to 11, and I know that right now the doctor is a woman. Which either one of those comes, I'll be cool. Capelli, or if Peter comes, I'm cool, you know. 10, 11, 12, 13, 9, I don't care. I don't care which creation comes. But I'll be ecstatic if 10 comes for me. Yeah. Okay. So that was a random intro, wasn't it? This is going to be kind of a random video. I'm not really sure what I want to do today. It's coming up to the end of the month, so I got to get ready for my monthly favorites and my palette review for my Anastasia Modern Renaissance, and then choose another palette and all that. But right now, honestly, I kind of just want to do a chatty get ready with me. I haven't done that in a while, I think. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to start putting things on my face. I'm going to use my Pearlessence Rosehip that I just put in my haul update, and this is definitely one of my favorite products. So I wanted to give a couple updates. I know my last, was it my last video or the video before? I was talking about how disappointed I was that I thought I had a job interview, and then I missed the job interview. Well, the day I actually had the job interview and missed it, I had another job interview for a company to work from home, which I've worked from home with Princess Cruises. I can say that now, I guess, now that I don't work for them anymore. But I worked from home with Princess Cruises for about a year and a half. I worked in the office. I worked for Princess Cruises for over 4.5 years. I originally worked in the office, and then I worked at home for the last year and a half. And then when I moved here, we weren't going to have access to the internet in time for me to move. So it took they said it was going to take 6 weeks. It took 3 weeks for us to get internet, so I couldn't move my job. So I ended up, as you guys know, jobless, unemployed. So I was looking for a new one out here, and I wanted to work here in our little town and not go to Vegas because commuting sucks. So, sorry, I scooted up a little bit and I brought it up just a tad. I wanted to work in this little town instead of, you know, commuting to Vegas. I commuted to Princess Cruises, which was about an hour away, which it wasn't a bad commute, and this to Vegas isn't a bad commute either, but you still have to get up and drive. So I was like, all right, well, this opportunity kind of crossed my path. Looking at Indeed.com, I looked it up, and it was for a pretty reputable company working from home. It wasn't like a scam company. It was a company that everybody knows, and I'm like, I'll give it a shot. Why not? I'm going to put on the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and this takes a minute to set down, so I'm going to go ahead and set this down, and then I'm going to work on my eyes. So yeah, so I had the interview, and it went really, really well. Like, really well. They use a very similar, it's a work from home, and they use a very similar a very similar program to the program I used at Princess Cruises. Like, it was eerily similar. It was obviously kind of it wasn't the same program, and there were a few differences, but she was asking me a question. I was like, oh yeah, you do this. Oh yeah, you do that. And she's like, most people are intimidated by this. I'm like, yeah, it's intimidating at first, but I used it for 4.5 years. Yeah, I used something very similar for 4.5 years. And she's like, wow, you know? So then we did a couple of other questions, and she's like, okay, well, I think you're going to get a second interview. I'm going to recommend you to get a second interview. And I was like, that's awesome, thanks. Well, yesterday I got a call, and the man was like, I have notes on your file that just say stellar interview, went amazing, knows our program, or knows a program similar, great phone voice. And he's like, really, I'm just, you know, I want to ask you a couple questions. And then he's like, then I just want to offer you the job. So I'm like, score. So I have a job offer. I'm hesitating to say I've got the job until everything is, you know, kosher. I'm cautious like that. But I pretty much have a job offer and it's looking really good. So I'm hoping the training starts on April. I gotta start actually doing makeup. The training starts on April 29th. So I have another month, but that's okay. I'm alright with that. I'm gonna go with my MILANI primer, eye primer, and I'm gonna prime my eyes. But yeah, so that's exciting. It's really scary when you don't have a job, because you're like, and I mean, I was pretty comfortable money-wise. I don't want to get into why or how, but I was pretty comfortable money-wise. But still, it's like the money's not coming in. I need to get something that'll come, you know, bring money in. So, oh, got the hiccups, sorry. Then I'm gonna go in with this Huda Beauty Topez palette. And I'm going to take this middle shade right here and I'm going to use that to set my lid and all the way up to my lid and eyebrow. Just set my primer. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. I'm very, very excited about that. It's a company I'm really excited to work for, honestly. Again, I don't really want to say who right now, you know, on the internet. Plus, I just want to say I have an offer. I don't think that there's anything that's going to happen, and I'm pretty positive, you know, it's all going to work out, but I don't know. I've been burned. So I'm like, ooh. And it's almost too good to be true, to be honest with you, because again, it's work from home, and it really is a company that is stellar. So I'm going to take this color here. Do these have names on them? Nope, sure don't. Okay, well, I'm going to take this color here. And I'm going to use that as my transition color. But yeah, so I went from being really down about the fact that I screwed up that interview to being really happy that I got this offer. So, and the fact that they were like, your interview went stellar and she really liked you. I was like, ooh, okay. I am a really good customer service person. I have a really good phone voice from, you know, 4.5 years having a phone voice. Plus, I also worked for Bank of America, and I did collections, so I have a good, you know, I always have a good phone voice, which is so funny because I hate talking on the phone. If you try to call me on the phone in real life, I'm like, text me, please. This didn't really work out as a transition color. This was a little bright, but that's okay. That's alright. It's spring. But yeah, if you try to text me or you try to call me in real life, I'm just like, text me. Why are you calling me? I don't like to talk on the phone. And I've never really been a phone kind of girl, but, which is just, I guess, ironic? Funny? I don't know. I'll have to ask my friend if that was the correct definition of ironic, that I hate talking on the phone, and yet my jobs are pretty much phone related. So the only really bad thing about about working from home is that I tend to get to be a homebody. I really do. I tend to be a homebody. I don't like going out anyway if I don't have to. I find that that's pretty common with like YouTubers. That I'm just going back in and blending the edge of that. That they're very much, you know, hermits, homebodies, things like that. I find that it's kind of a personality trait. It's kind of a personality trait of a lot of YouTubers, which is whatever. I'm gonna take that yellow color and I'm gonna kind of go over the edge just a tad bit with that. Because now I'm thinking I want spring on my face. Oh yeah, look at that. But yeah, that's pretty much a YouTuber kind of thing where it's like, we don't like to go out of our house, which is why we like to talk to a camera. And that's the other thing, is that between the hours that I'm going to have and working from home, I can definitely still do YouTube. I might be really exhausted and everything, but I'm going to do the evening shift, and it's technically part-time, which kind of sucks, but right now I'm going to take what I can get. So I can still do YouTube, which is nice. I can have the best of both worlds. Okay, now I'm going to take a mixture of these two colors here. This dark brown and then this dark like terracotta-y color. And I'm going to mix them and I'm going to put them on my outer corner. So that's my job update. Which is good because my depression was really starting to get to me. I really felt horrible about the fact that I missed that interview last week. Like, I wanted that other job too, or, you know, I wanted that other job. And I think I would have got it, honestly, had I, you know, shown up. I don't even know what happened. I really don't even know what happened, but it's alright. The only downside to this is that my dad and I really wanted to go on a cruise. We really wanted to go on a cruise this summer. And now obviously that's not going to happen. I keep telling him he should go without me, you know. We'll see if he does, because he was really excited and I was like, I'm sorry. Because I used to work for Princess Cruises, and now that I don't, we're getting like offers in the mail, and yeah, it would have been much better with my discount at Princess, but I still have friends there who are able to get me discounts, so. Now I'm going to go in with the STILA Shimmer and Glow in the color Starlight. And I'm going to put that on my lid. And then I just took this color here above the yellow and tapped it right on top of it. Isn't that pretty? I like that. These STILA Shimmer and Glow eyeliner or eyeshadows and the glitter and glow ones, I think I've raved about them enough, but oh, they're so pretty. If you can find them at TJ Maxx for $8, I mean, they're worth full price, but if you can find them at TJ Maxx for $8, pick those suckers up. At least one that you think you'll use. I've seen Kitten there a lot. And Kitten is just like a pink champagne-y color. Look how gorgeous that is. Like, hello. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted it to be. Exactly what I wanted it to be. What I wanted it to be. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do with the eyes for right this second. Now we're gonna move on to the face. So I'm gonna go, I put down the primer and it's not as tacky anymore, so that's good. I'm gonna go in with I'm sorry, my beauty blender is gross and it's dry because our water. So last night my dad was like, we don't have any water. And I was like, what? He's like, we don't have any water. And I was like, that's interesting. Okay, why don't we have any water? And he's like, I don't know. And he looked at his email. He's like, oh, there was an emergency shut off because there was a leak down the street. And I was like, oh. So apparently down the street, we live on the area that we have, we're on a well. And so when one person's water gets shut down, I guess we all have to suffer. And so we haven't had water. It was like 7 o'clock last night. But we're getting by. We're getting by. Luckily, I had literally just showered like half an hour before that. So it's supposed to come back on tonight. So then I can shower tonight. It'll all be good. But the only thing is that I couldn't wash my beauty blender. to make it look not gross. So now I'm going to go into the Flower Light Illusion and just use that as my foundation today. Like I said, I don't like that. First of all, I don't like that Tarte Foundcealer that I've been using a lot of. In fact, I've been kind of using it non-stop. I'm almost done with my little sample. I'm going to have to get another, like a big one. But I don't like that particular one with a brush, and I don't like it with this primer. So I was like, oh, I'll use a different one today. Huh. Okay. So this Hydro Grip primer makes this go on a little bit draggy with a brush. It doesn't usually go on draggy with a brush, if I remember correctly. So I'm attributing that to the, which makes sense since it's a grip primer. So yeah. Okay, so I'm not really sure what else to update you on. Let's think. The job update. Let's see. I was going to do an interview. I was going to do a video all about my depression and my chronic fatigue. Like, just kind of going over, you know, symptoms and things like that. I don't know if anybody... I feel like that would be like a Debbie Downer kind of a video. So I decided against that. I'm going to use this new Bare Minerals bronzer that I got. So I do want to do, you know, my March favorites, which I don't have a lot of March favorites, so I'm thinking about, I might just skip March favorites and go to do like April and March together, but I don't know. Thinking about throwing in some lifestyle favorites like this headband. But I guess this is technically still beauty related. I'm thinking about like lifestyle favorites, just to kind of oomph them up. And again, it might just be a nice quick video, which might be a good change for me for once. Let's see. I do want to do my palette update for my Modern Renaissance. I'm definitely changing up the way I do that monthly palette thing. I got so bored of it like halfway through, and I'll explain that in my update video on that. How I'm going to like change it up a little bit. This is for one of my subscribers, Christy. This is Seychelles BUXOM Blush. I'm going to show you how it goes on. But yeah, so, by the way, you put it in and then you tap it off because this thing is pigmented. It is pigmented. I hope it comes up really nicely on camera. It's like I said, it's more of a neutral color than it is really leans bronzier mauve. It's very neutral. It's very nice. Goes with any look at all. Yeah. Sorry, tangent. I've already forgotten what I was saying, like a moron. But yeah, and then I want to do a spring look. Like a nice, fresh spring look. I have some ideas for this channel. I have some ideas. Like I said, this new job should not be interfering at all with it. That is so pretty. This new job shouldn't be interfering at all with my YouTube. I'll still be able to get my videos up on schedule. I should still be able to film on schedule. I'm being kind of a brat. I have my vanity, which is just covered with makeup right now. So I ordered a desk for my computer, for my work computer, to put over here next to me on the side. Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up my desk with my makeup on it because I have nowhere else to put my makeup right now. First of all, and second of all, I don't want to. Oh, I forgot to put on under eye concealer. Why didn't you tell me? I thought we were friends. Okay, under eye concealer. I'm just going in with Laura Mercier. I'm not really trying anything new today. Yeah, I'm not really trying anything new today. So I went ahead and bought some pieces from the Villains collection from ColourPop. I bought quite a few pieces, but I didn't buy, like, for obvious reasons, I didn't buy the big $200 like set that it came, you know, you were able to buy for the like the press package. I realized in my last video when I was editing, I wasn't really looking at you guys. I was like looking over here. That probably was really annoying too. And I'm so sorry. But I didn't buy everything is what I'm trying to say. I've been trying to say for the last like 2 minutes. But I did buy a few pieces. There's so many videos out there on reviews and like showing everything. So really I just want to do a look, especially with the Misunderstood eyeshadow palette. And then of course the reason why I'm really looking like this is because my mirror is behind you, so. And that's why I bought this, and you'd think that I'd start using this, but I'm not used to it yet, because this I haven't used yet. But yeah, so I definitely want to use, I bought the Misunderstood eyeshadow palette. I bought, which is funny, because I'm not really impressed with any of the ColourPop pressed shadows that I have yet, but we'll see. I have to admit, the Disney villains drew me in. I was pretty impressed with the Disney princesses too, but the only thing I got from Disney princesses was the Ariel lipstick that you guys keep seeing me use, and I actually really love. But that's really the only piece that I got from that. But the villains, yes, I got the eyeshadow palette. I got the Maleficent collection. Maleficent is literally my favorite. I love Cinderella. I know what movie it is. I love Sleeping Beauty in general. But yeah, so I got that. I got also Maleficent's Jelly Much eyeshadow in Spindle because it's purple. I really thought that the purple was going to be Ursula. But hers is a blue, which is also very, very fitting. Hers is a blue, and I don't really wear blue that much, so I went with that one. And then I went with Hades Jelly Much eyeshadow. And then I also got, I went back, and I was going to get Dr. Facilier, I believe his name is, Dr. Facilier's packet, but his highlighter is more for deeper skin tones, which, understandable. He is a deeper skin man, but man, he's a villain. So I didn't get his whole package, but I really loved his lip. So I got his lipstick individually, and then I got Hades lipstick. Did I get his lipstick? I know I got his lip gloss, and then I got the Evil Queen's lip gloss, and I got Cruella's highlighter. So I got quite a bit, actually. I got quite a bit of stuff. ColourPop like reels you in because they're like, oh, you know, we're affordable. Oh, okay, ColourPop. You're affordable till I buy half the collection instead of the whole collection. This is why I have to get a job. This is why I like have to get a job, because I'm a little spendy. Don't judge. Don't judge. Actually, I don't care. You can judge me all you want. I don't care. It's true though, I'm very spendy. Anyway, so I want to do a video like just playing with my new stuff. I obviously can't put all of it all in at once. But my idea behind that was I wanted to do more like cream stuff. So I have a cream blush that I got, and I think I mentioned this in my last video actually. I have a cream blush that I got, and then I got I got two of the cream highlighters coming. I just bought myself, in the spirit of wanting to do this video, I just bought myself a cream matte bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and do a video, because spring and summer is when you start using your cream products. But I'd like to say now that I don't use cream products very often, so if I look stupid or I mess it up, well, that's on me, and I'm warning you now that that won't be a tutorial. That'll just be me playing with that stuff. Kind of like right now. But I look cute. I'm not gonna lie, I look cute. I got a little bit of color. We went to Death Valley the other day. On top of the color that I've already been like trying to get. I'm sorry that this whole video is kind of a mess. I really didn't know what I wanted to do today, so. Yeah, well. I'm gonna take the yellow first and put that underneath. I just took that one, this color here, and I put that underneath with the orange and kind of blended them together. I didn't put on eyeliner, but honestly, I kind of don't want eyeliner. I was going to put on those 333s, those false lashes, but I really don't want to do that either. I kind of just want to leave it with some mascara. If I can find my mascara. Found it. Okay. This is such a weird, rambly nonsense of a video. Sorry. My dad and I want to go to Vegas this weekend to a little farmer's market there. I don't even know if it's little. It's probably not little. I've been to the area it's in, and honestly it's probably not little. It's probably a big farmer's market. And quite frankly, I'm really excited. We had a farmer's market in the area that I lived in before that I loved. So I'm hoping that this will kind of fill that void. We have a farmer's market here in town, but to me a farmer's market sells like fruits and vegetables and nuts and baked goods and things like that. Here they sell, there's one booth that sells fruits and, or one booth that sells vegetables, and then the rest of it's like crafts. They do sell like baked goods. I do like to go because there's like 3 booths that sell like homemade dog treats, which I think is awesome. My dogs like some of them, and other ones they're like, what's this crap, Mom? So I don't know. I'm finding the ones that they like so that I can go and buy them. Nobody makes homemade cat treats. What's up with that? Probably because nobody wants to be fishy. So I'm hoping this other farmer's market will have a lot more variety, basically. A lot more like, that they're going to have a lot more variety, that they're going to have a lot more like fruits and vegetables and things like that. And if that doesn't work out, there is a Trader Joe's in that parking lot that they're set up in. It's like a shopping center. There's a Trader Joe's, there's an Ulta, there's a Sephora not far from there. There's quite a bit in that little parking lot. So if I don't find something at the farmer's market, will be cool. Don't worry. By the way, I put on this Maybelline lipstick, liquid lipstick in Loyalist, which is a little too cool toned for this look, I'm realizing. Oh well. Oh well. Nobody's gonna stop me on the street and be like, girl, that was the wrong lip. You guys might tell me it was the wrong lip, but let me already tell you that I know it was the wrong lip. Like I said, I keep looking at the monitor instead of at you guys, and that's driving me nuts, so I'm really sorry if it's driving you nuts. You know, it's funny, you probably didn't even notice that I wasn't looking at you guys, and now you're going back and going, oh my god, that's annoying. Like I said, I'll try to fix it from now on, I promise. I'm just a narcissist and like to look at myself in the viewfinder instead of at the lens. Okay, so this is the final look. It looks really fresh and nice and bronzy. Like I said, this was completely the wrong lip, but whatever, who cares? I love this headband. It kept my hair out of my face. It was nice. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. There's still time to enter my giveaway, so I'll link that up in the eye and on these side videos. If you have any questions, concerns, requests, anything like that, feel free to put them in the comments below or private message me, whatever you want to do. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, which hopefully will be a little more structured. I make no promises though.